Hi guys, how are you doing today? Guys, I welcome all of you to the day 2 of your training of stock market success. This will make sure that you reach your financial freedom. You know, this what we're going to learn today is the first step which you need for your financial success, and that is none other than portfolio management. Yes, you heard me right, portfolio management. Now, a lot of people tell me that Harsh, I don't want to learn portfolio management. I am here for stock markets. Talk to me about stock markets. But my friend, portfolio management is that first step. Why? Because portfolio management will answer the questions like what is the best investment, which investment should you actually invest in, how much should you save, how much should you invest every month to get that much of income or wealth, whatever you require. And all those answers will be answered today. You know, in short, you go to a fund manager, you tell him that, Acha, sir, I have this, and this, and I want to earn this much. Then how much should I invest and in what? Well, portfolio management will give you that power to do it for yourself and not depend on someone else, right? And keep your best interest in mind. Now, let's understand what a portfolio is. तभी तो हम समझेंगे what is portfolio management. So what is a portfolio? Think to yourself, what is a portfolio? Now, whenever I ask this to people, they tell me, अच्छा portfolio, Harsh, मतलब shares, मतलब real estate. But the truth is that portfolio is a much more broader term. Portfolio क्या होता है? Portfolio has all your financial assets and your financial liabilities. If your financial assets, suppose investments, insurance, mutual fund, debenture, a bond, real estate, right? Now what are your financial liabilities? आप में कोई EMI चल रहा है, if you have a credit card bill pending, if you have to pay a house loan, if you have to pay a car loan, if you have to pay an education loan, if you have a court case going on you which is going to take money away from you, if you have a health problem or a health issue which is going to constantly take money away from you. So all these things together make your portfolio. It has your positives also and your negatives also. Up the entire art to manage this portfolio and to correct this portfolio is known as portfolio management. Simple. Now the first step to even before portfolio management, I would say, is to decide what financial asset you want. Now if you see, there are several financial instruments, there are several financial investments, there are several financial assets. Which one do you want and which one fits perfectly well for you? So first, let's understand which is the best financial instrument to invest in. Now how do we do that? First, we take into account the GDP. Now GDP is the gross domestic product. I'm sure आपने सुना होगा newspaper में या पढ़ा होगा. You have a lot of articles saying that China is the fastest growing country because of its GDP. India is the fastest growing country because of its GDP. And you must have heard a lot of news and things around the concept of GDP. Now first let's understand GDP क्या होता है, and then let's realize कि why are we talking about GDP right now. सबसे पहला, what is a GDP? Now, GDP is the total number of goods and services produced in an economy. GDP is the total amount of the goods and services produced in the economy. Suppose अब लेते हैं मेरा ऑफिस. नाउ मेरा ऑफिस पूरा एक देश मानते हैं, ठीक है. मेरे ऑफिस में मेरे कोलीग ने ये कैप बनाया और किसी और ने ये पेन बनाया. नाउ एक पेन की वैल्यू है 10 रुपीज़ और एक कैप की वैल्यू है 30 रुपीज़. तो मेरी ऑफिस की GDP क्या हो गई? 40, 30 का कैप, 10 का पेन. सो दैट इज द GDP. Now why is GDP an important instrument to judge any country? Why? Because if the GDP keeps on increasing, इसका मतलब production बढ़ रही है, इसलिए assets and services are increasing. If production is increasing, इसका मतलब employment is increasing. If employment is increasing, इसका मतलब people's income is increasing, their purchasing power parity is increasing, so they can afford to buy more things. So automatically the entire country is going towards green. Right? So that is why GDP is so important, and that is why we use GDP to compare country to country. अब अगेन इसके पहले 2-3 डिस्क्लेमर्स हैं. सबसे पहला, we've understood what GDP is. It's the total amount of goods and services produced in an economy. Now there are two concepts. सबसे पहला, can you compare an American GDP with an Indian GDP? You'll always see the GDP of America will be around 1 to 2 to maximum 3%. इंडिया में 12, 13, 14% तक हो सकती है. Why is there such a difference? अगर ऐसा है तो is India better country than America? नहीं. तो डिफरेंस क्यों आ रहा है? डिफरेंस इसलिए आ रहा है बिकॉज अगेन लाइक आई टोल्ड यू GDP इज इंक्रीज ऑफ goods and amount of goods and services produced in the economy. In America, everyone has a television. So television ki sales will be more or less. They will be comparatively less. But in a country like India, people are buying televisions for the first time. So demand will be more or less, of course, much higher. So इसलिए you will see that the GDP of a developed country the growth GDP of a developed country will be much higher than the growth GDP of a developed country will be much lower than India. So USA की GDP growth will be lesser than India. Now whenever you hear कि अच्छा USA की GDP is up by 2%, India की GDP is 12%, what does 2% 12% mean? It means the growth. कितना ग्रोथ हुआ है. सो यूल ऑलवेज सी इन अ डेवलप्ड इकोनॉमी बिकॉज सैचुरेशन पॉइंट हिट हो जाता है, सो ग्रोथ इज वेरी स्लो, whereas in a developing economy is very high, in a underdeveloped economy it's extremely high. Clear? Excellent. So we've understood what GDP is and we've understood why is it important, how do you compare two countries with the GDP. Now if you see, for the past 10 years the Indian GDP has been growing on a CAGR. The Indian GDP has been growing on a compounded annual growth rate of 12%. Yes, of 12%. अब again GDP can be subjective to every year. कुछ साल it goes very high, कुछ साल the growth is very less, or it can be in some situations it can be in minimum also, right? So I am taking the CAGR. What is CAGR? Compounded annual growth rate. Basically for the past 10 years, for the past decade, हमारी country की GDP का average, which is 12%. Now this has a very major flaw in it. What is that flaw? Think about it. अगर मैं GDP कैलकुलेट करूँ 12% से मेरी हर साल बढ़ रही है, there's a very major flaw in it. The major flaw, my friends, is called the inflation. Now first again, if you are new to this, don't get scared. Tension की कोई भी बात नहीं है. Do not get scared. Gentlemen, we are here to sit, to sort things out and to speak simply and to think logically, right? So in simple words we are going to critically analyze everything. So now what, let's understand the second step. What is inflation? Inflation क्या होता है? Now you must have heard कि अच्छा inflation has gone up by this percent, inflation is that percent. Basically in a layman language, inflation होता है महंगाई. हर साल कितनी महंगाई बढ़ रही है, that is inflation. To give you an example, if you see that in my school days my mother always used to give me 30 rupees, right? So after school I had to get a slab of butter जो अमूल का 100 grams का आता है, and a loaf of bread. The slab of butter would cost me 20 rupees and the loaf of bread would cost me 10 rupees, and this was fixed. So I used to do it after school every time. Now recently when I was in the market buying a slab of butter, that same Amul butter is costing me 48 rupees. The butter which used to cost me 20 rupees is now costing me 48 rupees. Has the amount of butter increased? No. Has the quality of butter increased? Has the quality of packing increased? No. So what is the difference? The difference is that we have decreased value of our currency. That is why we need to pay more currency for buying the same product. आप देख रहे हो what is inflation? So if you go by the technical language, inflation is the decrement in value of currency. Inflation is the decrement of value of currency. That is inflation. Inflation पे I'm going to make a bonus video also, and I highly recommend you for you to see it. And we're going to keep making a lot of bonuses videos. हम डालते रहेंगे. So even when you complete the course, make sure to see those because वो आपके concepts एकदम rock solid कर देगा, right? So that is inflation. तो महंगाई बढ़ रही है. Now let's take that butter example itself. Now to take the butter example, earlier that Amul butter जो Amul factory को पड़ता होगा, they must be taking 20 rupees का जब आ रहा है, they must be, hypothetical example I'm taking, they must be taking 12 rupees to produce that butter. ठीक है, 12 rupees is their manufacturing cost and they sell it at 20 rupees. Now after 10-12 years, do you think their manufacturing cost will be the same? Of course, the source of raw materials would have increased. The cost of packaging would have significantly increased. So the same thing they're producing not for 12 but for 28. Now they're selling it at 40. Are you getting the entire thing? महंगाई आप पे बढ़ी है तो कंपनी में भी तो बढ़ेगी. अगर आपकी परचेजिंग पावर ज़्यादा बढ़ रही है, आपकी परचेजिंग पावर में इट्स गेटिंग मोर कंस्ट्रेंट्स, यू नीड टू हैव मोर मनी टू परचेज मोर थिंग्स. महंगाई. सेम चीज़ विद द कंपनी. फॉर अ कंपनी ऑल्सो टू बाय द रॉ मटीरियल्स, as the महंगाई keeps on going up, the company even has to spend more